Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, we are playing with the new colorful 5pan palettes from Colourpop that are launching on the 22nd at 10 a.m. PST. I'm pretty sure I'm getting this video up tonight, so the night before it launches. So those will be up on Colourpop's site tomorrow. They're retailing for $10 each. I do have a non-affiliated discount code with Colourpop. It's 5BUTEBEAN. It'll save you $5 on orders 25 or more. My code might not work on these since it's a new release, but it's worth a shot. I don't make any commission. It's just for you to save money. Colourpop did send these palettes my way, and I'm so thankful that I got them so I'm able to play with them and tell you my thoughts before they launch. Thank you, Colourpop, for sending me these. I played with all of the palettes. Obviously, my look is quite wild and crazy, and I played with as many shadows as possible so I could give you a good idea on what I'm feeling. This won't be a full in-depth review because this is my first and only time playing with these palettes, but I will be able to give you my thoughts to the best of my ability so far, and I am going to try to do individual Instagram videos with each of these palettes, so if you want to see more inspiration, just stay tuned. Before we go forward and break down these palettes and do swatches and get into the tutorial, let me just give you my details. My necklace today is from Ana Luisa. My plugs today, if I can untangle my hair, goodness, are from Love Kills Boutique. These earrings are from Shop Sun & Co. You can use my affiliate code BUTEBEAN for 10% off. And this is a Chrisma brand wig. Check my FAQ in the description box if you need spelling. Whew, okay, I think I got all that intro nonsense out of the way. Let's just move forward and we will break down these palettes. I will talk about them, swatches, all that good stuff. All right, let's just go in alphabetical order, shall we? The first 5pan palette is the Cashmere Forever palette. It is so cute. There are no pressed glitters in any of these palettes, which makes me super happy. However, there are like a decent amount of shadows in this collection that have the little asterisk that kind of represents that it's not intended for use around the eye area, usually just because it means there are dyes in it that can cause staining. I personally don't mind, but it is something to keep in mind if you don't like when eyeshadows stain. So the Cashmere Forever is such a cute little purple 5pan, and we have a nice range of tones in here. We have some more warmer purples and then more cool toned violety purples. I love the lavender in here. That light shimmer is so pretty. I'm really excited about this one. In this palette, all of these except for the lightest shimmer do have the little indicator that they aren't intended for use around the eye area, so that is something to keep in mind. Not very surprising with purples. However, I am surprised that the lavender is like that. Usually lavenders don't, but there that one is. Next, we have High Society. It is such a cute green-based palette. We have more tealy shades, minty shades, brighter green shades, almost a yellowy shade. I really like this one. It is adorable. There is only one shade in here that is indicated for not use around the eye area, and it is the Don't Care shade, this green down here. I'm actually surprised it's not the teal, but you know, just the one shade for you. Oh, by the way, this is the only palette also that has a sequin shadow in it, which aren't my favorite. I just think they're kind of pointless. They're mattes with sparkle kind of stuck to it. They're not like shimmer, but I just pretend that they're mattes. It's the yellowy shade down here, but none of the other palettes have the sequin, which makes me so happy because I'm not the biggest fan of pressed glitters and sequins. Moving on to the next palette, this is the Rumor Has It palette. It is a beautiful blue palette. We have kind of mintier blues, like sea foamy kind of aqua tones. We have like a periwinkle blue. We have a rich royal blue. We have a nice variety in here. And surprisingly, none of these have the indicator that they aren't safe for use around the eye area. So this one is totally safe. Next up, we have Statement Piece, which is the cutest like peachy coral orangey palette. I'm not a big fan of orange eyeshadows, but this I can get behind because it's not just bright orange. It is so cute, and I love these peachy tones. There are 3 shades in here that are not intended for use around the eye area. We have Chainmail, Hoops, and Blair. It's the 3 mattes that are in here. These are the ones that are not intended for use around the eye area. And again, I feel the need to reiterate, I will use them around my eye. I don't care if it stains. They aren't gonna hurt your eyes. It's literally just because it might leave a stain. And finally, the last one is the Too Hot palette. This is more of that pinky toned one, and it's also very cute, and I feel like has a nice variety. We have that rich raspberry pink tone, and then all the way to like a cuter bubblegum pink. This one's adorable. I like this one as well. And there are also 3 shades in here that are not intended, and it's also the 3 matte shades. So this one, and this one, just so you're aware. I'm actually really excited about these. I don't love that the packaging is plastic. I feel like they could have done it with cardboard, but it does seem like plastic is just the way they're going with this format of 5pan palettes. When I first initially saw a picture, my first thought was, oh great, more monochromatic palettes. I didn't want more monochromatic palettes. But when I looked more at the pictures, and especially having them in person, I feel like they're just much more interesting than monochromatic palettes. They're not the exact same undertones. I feel like they have a nice variety. I feel like just based on what I've used so far and based on what they look like in the pans, you could probably get a decent variety of looks out of these little palettes. Honestly, I feel like some of these have more variety than some of their monochromatic 9-pan palettes. Nothing seems repetitive, and I'm actually really excited about these. I'm excited to film individual Instagram videos with these and just play with them some more. Let's just hop in now and create this look. I used so many of the shadows, and then at the end of the video, I will give you my thoughts so far on the palettes. Hello, hi, how's it going? Today is Wednesday the 21st. I think this video is gonna go up tonight because I really want you to see these in action before they launch, just in case you were curious about them. So hello from the present, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to prime both eyes because I think we're gonna do a two-toned rainbow look just to play with as many of these colors as humanly possible. I'm priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm blending it out and I'm not gonna set it because I don't prefer to do that. So I've done two-toned rainbow looks 100 times before, so this isn't really gonna be anything that new for me, but it is still gonna be fun. I haven't done one in a while, and I obviously haven't played with these particular palettes, so that's gonna be cool. I wanna do kind of a reddish, pinkish, peachy-ish into maybe a warm green on this eye, and then maybe a little bit more of like a cooler, more teal green into like a bluey, purpley kind of thing. Something like that. We will just see. I have a loose plan, but I don't know exactly what we're doing. Let me just lay all of these palettes out in front of me really quick. Okay, so I think a good place to start is gonna be with this red shade called West End from the Too Hot palette right there. It's more like a pinky red, like a raspberry tone, but I think I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. tapered blending brush, and I'm going to pop that in the outer corner. I'm not gonna carry this up too high because I am gonna use other shadows to help blend it out. Oh, look how rich and pigmented that is. Also gonna tuck it a little on the lower lash line, about halfway across. Wow, that one dip will do ya, and there's already a little bit of fallout from that. That's a lot of pigment, but that's okay. I would much prefer more pigment. All right, so far so good. I guess now I want to take this pink shade called Flirt. I'm going to take that on this MOTD Cosmetics Build and Blend brush. Just a little bit. I dipped in just once, barely. And I just want to very softly start blending the edge. And I'm holding the very end of my brush so that I have light pressure. I don't want this to go too chaotic too fast. It's already really cute though. And now to help it blend even more, I want to take 2 AM from the same palette. Actually, no. Actually, yes, I'm going to do that. Again, just a teensy little bit, just to help blend the outer edge to keep it nice and soft and smoky and blended. Now I'm actually going to take that very first shade again on that smaller brush just to re-intensify because it feels like we lost it just a little bit. Very cute, something like that. And now as we creep our way down, I want to take, I guess, Hoops. I think this peachy shade will look really cute. I want to take that on just this old ABH dual-ended brush. I'm just going to take the fluffy side, I'm going to tilt my head back, and I'm just going to start working that in the front part of my crease. Yes, 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 it's so cute. Ooh, I like that a lot already. Just want to have kind of this peachy, slightly orangey moment going on. I'm actually just gonna wipe this same brush off and I'm going to apparently throw my palette around, take this Blair shade, this very light peachy shade, just to help further blend the edges a little bit more. I feel like this is all working really well together so far. That's really a cute color combo. I wish there was like a yellow in this palette. There's this sequins shade from the High Society palette. Maybe we can pop a teeny bit of that. I'm gonna take this Colourpop E2. I'm just gonna pretend it's a matte. I don't love sequin shadows, but it is the only one in the whole collection, so I'm not gonna be too angry. I just want to pop a little of this. Yes, that is exactly what we needed. So I was thinking this isn't really going to look too much like a rainbow look if I don't have like 3 different kinds of shades going on. Oh, that helped a lot. That's cute. I don't know what I want for my cut crease though, because I was going to do a cut crease on both sides, Maybe we can start the crease work on this side to see what's going on. I'm liking this a lot though. I think this is really, really pretty. I also kind of want something on my lower lash line. Maybe I will take this shimmer called Love Lock from the Statement Piece palette that I used for the peachy shade. I'm gonna take the packing side of that dual-ended brush. I wanna just put some here in the front of my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more peachiness and some shimmer. I love a lower lash line shimmer, so it's gonna be really cute. This side just reminds me of like a tropical drink right now. It's really cute though, very like sunrise vibes. Okay, so I have no clue what I wanna do for this cut crease just yet. I think once I get this side settled, I'll be able to kind of figure out what I want to be on both sides. Maybe, so let's see. I guess I want Fifth Avenue on the outer corner on this eye from the Cashmere Forever palette. I'm going to take that on another e.l.f. tapered blending brush. I have 2 of these brushes. So I'm going to actually tap that off because my other shadow had a lot of pigment. Again, I'm going to pop a little of it on my lower lash line about halfway across. Alrighty, now I want to take this shade called Madison to help blend that out. I'm gonna take that on this MOTD Cosmetics Seamless Sheer Blend. It's very similar to the one I already used. Just trying to use similar-ish shaped brushes. And again, I'm using very light pressure, just doing small little swirls to help buff the edge. Oh, it's such a rich, beautiful purple. I'm excited to do individual looks with these palettes actually. Because yes, they're monochromatic, but I feel like they just have interesting tones throughout and you can kind of do, I feel like, more versatile things just based on what they look like and what I like to do. I'm gonna wipe this brush off nice and good and then dip into the Wanted shade. Just using this to, again, help buff the edges using very small motions. I think this is looking cute so far. I really like two-toned rainbow looks. I think they're a lot of fun. All right, let's play with some blue now. Let's see. I guess we'll go with this one. I really want to use the periwinkle, but I'm worried the periwinkle won't pack enough difference like how we have pink to peach. I think the blue will do better. Maybe we'll mix both of those. Yeah, I'm gonna dip equally into On Paper and Page 6. I'm gonna take that on another dual-ended ABH brush. Just gonna dip back and forth, knock off the excess, and just go to town right here in the middle. I'm using very little pressure because I don't want this to get too carried away. I want to make sure this has a very similar effect as the other eye, but obviously the cool tones. Which of these palettes speaks to you the most just upon like first impressions and like the way the pictures and colors look? I don't know which one I'm preferring actually. They're all kind of speaking to me. I just asked you a question I can't even answer myself. I'm not really sure. Maybe at the end of the video I'll be able to tell you which one is my favorite so far. But I'm kind of feeling all of them, and the fact that they don't really have sequins besides that one shadow and there's no pressed glitters, it makes me very happy. Ooh, this is looking really cool. I'm gonna take a little bit more of those last 2 purples mix just to help buff and blend this together. Oh, it's very cute. Okay, I'm going to wipe off that ABH brush that I just had, and then I'm going to dip into this Seafoam shade called Do Tell. It's just like a little bit of a minty shade. I'm gonna use that to help buff the edge. Oh yeah, that helped a lot actually. Helped soften it like crazy. Oh, I'm struggling. I want to use everything and I only have so much space. Oh, thank you Colourpop for bringing us some color again. This is fun. I feel like I need a little more purple on my lower lash line. I think that my other side is dragged down a little bit farther, so just going to add a little bit of extra purple around here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks so cute. I guess now we need to do like a bright green. So let's try Don't Care. If that doesn't add enough punch to kind of mimic this side, then I might top a little of that yellow shade over top of it. So let's just see. I'm gonna use this Alamar Cosmetics brush and I'm just gonna dip in just a little bit. This is the High Society palette, by the way. The one that I used the yellow shade on the other eye. I know there's a lot of information I'm throwing at you. There's a lot of shades and shadows to account for in this collection. Ooh, that's cute. I actually feel like that does leave us kind of what I want. Like that's like an actual perfect rainbow right there. This is so fun. I just feel like I'm playing with like watercolor paints or something. This is a lot of fun. So I need to put a shimmer on this lower lash, and I did like a peachy shade on this side, so I should do a blue shade on this side. I guess let's do this Confession shade right here, this shimmer blue. And again, I'm just gonna take the dual-ended side of that ABH brush. We're gonna pop some blue down here. It's gonna be very cute. Oh, I'm so excited about this look. I feel like ordinarily I would just do like a shifty white shimmer or something like that to just go on both eyes. But I'm not sure what I want to do in this situation. Part of me feels like, part of me wants to do like a warm shimmer on this eye and a cool shimmer on this eye. That could be a fun juxtaposition of colors, if you will. Ooh, I like that blue down there. Oh my gosh, I love this look so much. I think it's so pretty. It's so much fun. But I do feel like I need more purple over here. For some reason, I don't feel like this purple is adding the same kind of impact that my pink side is. So let me just add even more, just very lightly. Here we go. Now I think we're there. Sometimes you just gotta build things up slowly to get to what you want. Oh, I don't know. Is like doing the opposite warm and cool shimmer gonna ruin it, or is it gonna make it? Ooh, I'm so unsure. So I'm almost thinking this pink on this eye and this green on this eye. It might look crazy, but I think I'm gonna do it. So for the cool toned eye, I'm going to use the shade The Ivy from the Too Hot palette. And then on this side, I'm going to use Buggin' from the High Society palette. Okay, so I have two identical Spectrum A16s. I'm going to get my NYX Glitter Primer because I use it with every shimmer ever. This video is fun. Are you having fun? I'm gonna just plop a little dollop of it on this brush, and I'm just going to drag some on my lid, and I like to go slightly above my natural crease so that it doesn't transfer when I open my eye later, and I'm just following the roundness of my eyeball. And now taking the Ivy shade, the pink middle one from the Too Hot palette, I'm going to pop that on my lid, just slowly but surely building it up so I don't have crazy fallout or anything. I'm just going to start following that kind of cut shape that I want. This is obviously going to be personal preference. If you are recreating this look and you don't like a cut crease look, feel free to just pop it on your lid. But I like the look of a cut. I think it looks just really clean and really cool. And I've found a way to do it so easily that's not messy and dealing with concealer and all that stuff. So that's why I do it. I am Betty Jean and I do cut creases. Oh, look how pretty that is. And you can still see like that blue, green, purple hue popping around it. I think that's fun. I am worried though that the green's gonna ruin the other side, but I think I'm just scared. So let's just go forth and do the green. If anything, I can layer more things on top. So I'm just gonna do the same situation. I have my clean version of the Spectrum A16, a little more glitter glue, just plopping that on, following the same steps, if you will. And now taking the Buggin' shade from the High Society palette. Just gonna start plopping that on. Wow. Oh, that's pretty. I think I'm gonna like this look. I think it's gonna be really weird, but I think I'm really gonna like it. Again, just taking little bits at a time so I can keep it in my control so it doesn't go all over the place and cause a bunch of fallout. I'm loving this. I think it's so much fun. One eye is so bright and tropical and summery, and the other one is more like moody tones. It's so cool. The tones in these palettes are a lot of fun. I'm really impressed with the way these hot pinks and peaches look together. I think it's so cute. Very watermelon on this eye. I'm gonna take my brush that I had with the pink, that little elf brush, just to lightly smudge like I did on the other eye with the corresponding brush. I think it's very cute. I feel like I need something a little bit brighter under this lower lash line. Let's see, I think I'm gonna mix these two, the two shimmers from the Statement Piece Peachy palette. Just I feel like I need a little bit of extra lightness and brightness down here to complement this eye. Oh, I think it's cute. I don't know what I want in my inner corners though, but I do think I want to add a little bit more yellow right here. It's weird, it's fun. Maybe this look isn't the most cohesive altogether, but you know what? I had fun and that's what matters. I would still go to work like this. I think it's cool. And if anything, this just gives you two look inspirations, right? Oh, I don't know what I want for my inner corners. I feel like let's do the baby pink on this side and then like a baby purple on this side, just to keep it all tied together. This one is from the Too Hot palette called Lol No. It's a really funny name, actually. Just gonna pop a little bit of this baby pink right here. And then on the other eye from the Cashmere Forever palette, we're gonna take Softy. Ooh, I feel like that tied it together like crazy. I really like this. I think this is so much fun. It might not be the most conventional, but I think it's beautiful. I think this is a lot of fun. And I guess I'm just gonna go and probably just pop in like a white eye pencil in both eyes, throw on my lashes and something on my lips, and I'll be back to finish this up. All right, this is the look complete. I did make a little tweak. I went back into the High Society palette and I took more of this shimmery minty shade called Promise, and I topped that over the limey shade because I felt like that particular shade of green was a little bit too like bright and warm. And I feel like it's still a little too warm. I feel like in a perfect world I should have just done the minty green, but I do feel like it helps tone it down and I feel like it looks a little more balanced. It's still wild. This is a bright, crazy look, but I think it's really cute and I think it's more balanced now. And you know what? It's just for fun. It's just makeup. The eye pencil I threw in is Vanilla from NYX. It's a very, very, very white and yellow. I couldn't find my white and this one is fine enough. My lashes are the Lunar lashes from Lunar Beauty. And then on my lips, I just wanted a sparkly clear gloss. So I took Lizzie from the Lizzie McGuire Colourpop collection. It is just clear and it has little glitters in it. So I thought it would be cute with this look. And I really like how it came out. It's a lot of fun. It's so bright, so colorful, so vibrant, and I can't wait to do more with these palettes. All right, let me zoom out and I will give you my thoughts thus far on everything. All right, welcome back. How was the tutorial? Did you enjoy watching me create this look? I still think it's so much fun. I keep looking at my eyes in the mirror. They're so bright and colorful and I had a good time. All right, let's break each of the palettes down. I will talk about what I used and how I feel about everything. All right, so the Cashmere Forever palette, I'm pretty sure I used every shade except for this middle shimmer. The mattes that I used blended really nicely, very impactful, very pigmented, but I didn't have any patchiness issues, which can sometimes be a problem with purples. These seem to perform really lovely for me, and I really like the way this purple shimmer looks in my inner corner. It's very cute. In the High Society palette, I think I used every shade except this one technically, because I did end up using both of the shimmers to make the shade that I wanted. So this is the only one I didn't use. I feel like this is the one I technically got the least like impactful use out of because it's like smaller doses of it. But so far I think it's really cute. What I used did perform nicely and I don't have any complaints. Other than the fact that I wish that one shadow wasn't a sequin, but it's not the end of the world. Next is Rumor Has It. I used, I think, every shade except for this darker shimmer. And again, the mattes all blended really nicely. I didn't have any issues with how anything worked. I think it all blended beautifully. I really like the ratio of mattes to shimmers in all of these palettes. I think they did a really good job with that. And again, I really don't have any complaints. I think it's really pretty. I want to do a look very focused on this periwinkle with this shimmer at some point, so stay tuned for that. Next is the Statement Piece one. I feel like this one's gonna surprise a lot of you that I'm really into it. I think it's a lot of fun, very bright, very summery. It's very cute. And I think I technically used, did I use all of the shades? I don't think I used Chainmail. I think I used everything except for Chainmail. And again, everything was really pretty, very vibrant. I like the way the shimmers performed. I like the way the mattes worked in my center of my crease on this eye. Again, I really don't have any complaints. I feel like you would have seen me complain by now if something was wrong, so that says something. I feel like they really did nail it with these formulas. I haven't had any issues so far. And last, the Too Hot palette. I think we used everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used every single shade in this because I put that one in my inner corner and this one's on this lid. So every single thing in this palette got used. Again, no patchiness issues, no blending issues. The shimmers are all very pretty. And I feel like I'm surprised I don't really have any negatives to say. Colourpop really kind of hit this one out of the park. I want to see them expand their 5 pans into, again, more curated, like interesting color stories. While I am excited about these and I feel like they are like an interesting version of a monochromatic palette, I do want to see Colourpop break away from the monochromatic palettes. We can do really cool, exciting things with just 5 pans. These are magnetic, so I mean, if you got all of these, you could totally mix and match them and make your own festive little color stories, but I do want to see Colourpop just step out of the box a little bit with that. Anyways, so far so good. I had a really good experience. I'm excited to play with these some more. I'm having a really hard time picking a favorite. I'm really into all of them. I feel like the pink is my least favorite just because I feel like we've been here, done that a couple times. And maybe also the purple is one of my least favorites, but I'm actually really into these. I feel like they all have really interesting colors. I mean, even the purple and the pink, I don't dislike any of them. If you have your eye on any of these, just go with your gut on which one you think you'll like the best. I think they all have a great matte to shimmer ratio. I didn't have performance issues, and I'm excited to continue playing. What did you think? Do you plan on picking any of these up? If so, which one do you plan on picking up, or all of them? I would love to hear what you're thinking. If you made it to the end of the video, leave me an emoji that is your favorite color, and if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram, it's BeautBe, and follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Please make sure you're staying informed with everything that's going on in the world. There will be links in my description box that will take you to information and resources and ways in which you can help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.